From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. And the starter for Toronto, Dylan Cease. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Just about ready to roll. Here's Byron Buxton. And we're off and rolling in Toronto.
That pitch is out.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Hey!
Cease making his first start of the year. And he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2014. Fought off foul. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
First pitch misses. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, first baseman Josh Bell.
Here's Josh Bell. Tap foul at the plate. Line drive, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Varsho on the move, stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Fourth, right fielder Matt Wallner.
Hey!
Ripped, but it curls foul. Larnick off of first with 2 away. In the dirt, throws to second. In there.
He's
safe.
in there, safe.
So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. That one almost got him. comes the 2-2.
Ball, that's outside.
Victor Caratini in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man at second. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Off the batter's eye and gone. A towering shot to center. And the Twins have the lead now. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Vic Caratini at the plate. That's out to center field. Varsho under it. And that'll do it. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Rogers Center. And now here's the starter for Minnesota, Mick Abel. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Left fielder, number 4, George Springer.
That's in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
That one ripped, but foul. Oh, 1 down. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Check swing, no appeal, and it's 2-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at the plate. He plays with controlled chaos. And Singy, he's one of the best pure hitters in the game.
Yeah, we see him maturing as his career goes on as well. And he's swinging at better pitches now and producing smarter at-bats, really setting the tone for the rest of this lineup.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
2 down, nobody on. Next pitch in for a strike. It's 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. On the ground, Gray. Tosses to first, and Guerrero is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Twins 2 and the Jays nothing. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now it's the Twins DH, Cody Clemens.
That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one
that's off the
misses.
plate.
Ball 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Aye.
The 0-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Guerrero takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 8, shortstop Tristan Gray.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Tristan Gray. Grounds 1 to short. Jimenez fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Twins retired in short order, but they're on top 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Jesus Sanchez. That one ripped left field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And takes low for ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Man at second. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Base hit! And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Here's a ball that's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
Ernie Clement, the next to hit.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
That's too low. Ball one. Two down, base is empty, but one run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Pitch is in there. Strike one. Two down, nobody on. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We played 2 full. It's the Twins 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Twins, James Outman. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
That's a ball.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And a 1-2. Now one
That's
missed.
ball 2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Hey!
Outman gets his lead at first with nobody out. Climbing the ladder with that fastball. 0-2 now. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A 2-run shot, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Trevor Larnach, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Right through here for a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
This ball's chopped to the ground, and that's just foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Ball one there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's down and in. Set down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Matt Wallner. He's already homered here in this one. Two down, nobody on.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And that one's a little bit low. And it's 3-0.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Strike on the inside corner.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Payoff pitch. Well struck, right field. Carrying well. Out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 5-1.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in the strike zone. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Top of the zone for a called strike. In the air, right field. Lucas on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-1. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And it's off the batter's eye. A solo shot. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5-2.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Ripped towards third. Lewis throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, George Springer.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now the left fielder, George Springer. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third.
Ball 1.
Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. That one missing inside. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's 2 away.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That's a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And there's a ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. The Jays get one back on this homer. It's now 5-2. Back here at Rogers Center, and now the Minnesota designated hitter, Cody Clemens. Outside.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Ball 1. And it's fouled away. One now. Tap back to the mound. Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Twins, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
No, inside.
And that one is downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Joe Mantiply, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Number 62, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Swing and a miss at a slider. Swings and lines one towards the gap, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2, and he'll reach second with 1 away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Dylan Cease will depart, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching.
So they bring on the veteran, Joe Mantiply. He last pitched 2 days ago. Tristan Gray, the next Twin up to hit. Grounded out his first time up.
Ball, that's low.
Man at second. There's the strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Here's a 1-1. And that's fouled off. The 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ground ball. Jimenez gets it to first. 2 away.
Up next for Minnesota, left fielder James Outman.
Ball, that's just out.
Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Next offer in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. That's a little bit low. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Let's go, Joe.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're still out in front 5-2. Bottom 4, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ball 1.
Inside, just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez.
Ball, that's down.
And the 1-0. Just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And that's through there for a strike. And a count 2-1.
That's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Guerrero on at first, nobody out. So a
That's
walk
outside.
puts
Ball
runners
4.
at first and second.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman,
Kazuma Okamoto will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. Vladdy coming around third. 1 run is in. Sanchez rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's now 5-4.
Big swing of the bat right there. Just clutch hitting to get him back within 1. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner around third. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score. It's 5-5.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Nathan Lucas getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that's through there for a strike. Fouled off. He was late.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Dives, and he can't hang on. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through at a pretty high leverage spot right there. That was an exciting play all the way around, man. He ripped that thing into the gap, and a great effort, almost hauled it in on the dive, and would have been a beautiful play to save extra bases.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Mick Abel won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Cole Sands.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
That one
Nope,
outside. Ball 1. Two in scoring position. Nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Movement in the bullpen. Justin Topa, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. They've got the lead 6-5.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. Well, these Blue Jays really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They've been delivering when it matters most, batting over 750 with runners in scoring position so far. It's been impressive to watch.
And that's in there at the knees. Next pitch is downstairs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air, left field, base hit, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, It just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Hey.
Here comes the 0-1.
That's
Just
outside.
missed. And that one almost got him.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Late swing, fouled off. Two. Good
Ball
eye in
is
that
out.
spot. In there, sets him down on strikes. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Hey.
Two on, one out. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. And that
Nope.
one is
That's
inside
inside.
ball one. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
This one in the air, center field. That is the inning. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around at 5 score. We played 4. Blue Jays 7 and the Twins 5. Back now in Toronto, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Byron Buxton.
Well, these Twins really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Buxton thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-1.
Ball.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled. Throws to first in time. Awesome play there.
Next for the Twins, second baseman Trevor Larnach.
Check
Ball.
swing. He
Down.
held up. And that is ball 1.
Ball 2.
The Blue Jays up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball 3.
That one lifted to left. Springer moving under this one, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Minnesota, first baseman Josh Bell.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Joe Mantiply done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Mason
the Blue Jays.
Fluharty on to pitch
Number
out of the pen
68,
here. This
Mason
southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong. There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
On the ground to the left. Sends it across to first. That ends the frame. Nothing doing here for the Twins, and they're down 7-5.
Now pitching for
Justin
Minnesota,
Topa
number
takes
48,
over on the mound.
Just
Topa.
trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the Jays, designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez.
Well, these
Ball one.
Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 1-1.
Ball. That's inside.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Here's a high chopper. Gray tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman Kazuma Okamoto.
Now the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Nope.
The 1-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 1-2. And the sweeper is off the plate. Got him. 2 down.
He came out of his mechanics there.
next
Typically
for the
likes to
Blue
shoot the ball the
Jays,
other
second
way, but
baseman,
that time
Ernie
a little
Clement.
anxious.
Check swing, and he went 0-1. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Blue Jays go down in order. They're still up 7-5. Back here at Rogers Center. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So here's the cleanup
Leading off
hitter,
for the
Matt
Twins,
Wallner.
right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Ball,
Movement
that's
in
out.
the Blue Jays bullpen, Tommy Nance. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Rogers also getting ready. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. And it stays fair. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Twins, catcher Victor Caratini.
That's out.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The 1-0.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Ball 2.
Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And next for Minnesota, Cody Clemens. The Jays trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Hey!
On the ground.
That
Down
ball's
the
foul.
line, and it's foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
In the air to left center. He's got it, and there's one down.
Up next for Minnesota, third baseman Royce Lewis.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And look out.
Hi, that
As
ball
that
hit
one
him.
ran in and got him.
Up next for the Twins, shortstop
All loaded
Tristan
up.
Gray.
Tristan Gray, the next twin up to hit. Golden opportunity right here.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Close, but call the ball. And that's ball 1.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Ball, that's
Pressure's
out.
on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Runner from third comes across, and now they trail by one.
Well, that could be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Two on, two outs. And that is out of play. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball two. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 on, 2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just off the outside part of the plate.
That's a really good take.
Payoff pitch. And he walked him. And what a job on that long battle. His walk loads the bases and puts the potential tying run just 90 feet away. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Byron Buxton. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And that misses. Ball 1. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Stays alive. One and 2 here. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Foul ball still a 1 and 2 count. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. Blue Jays 7 and the Twins 6. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cody Funderburk.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Leading off for Toronto, right fielder Nathan Luque.
Foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. That one a little bit high. Ball 1. That's
That's a
down and
ball.
in. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
For the Blue Jays, shortstop Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Hey!
Yo, one. Misses the sweeper.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Struck him out swinging. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing
For the
beat.
Blue Jays,
Very strong
catcher,
coming out of the pen so
Tyler
far as he punches
Heineman.
out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Hey!
Out towards right center field. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays as they still lead by one. It's 7-6.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Blue
back. We're in the
Jays,
seventh. We have a new
number
pitcher on the mound.
45,
Tommy Nance.
Tommy
He's been so good
Nance.
against lefties. Now the number 2 hitter, Trevor Larnach,
Second baseman,
1 for
Trevor
3.
Larnach.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's in there. And it's 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. And he'll challenge that called strike.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Hey!
Now the 0-1. And
Nope,
ball 1.
that's a ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Inside ball.
Jays trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So digging in, Matt Wallner. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Little chopper rolls foul. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Hard hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Really important at bat coming up now.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. So the tying run at second.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
This one in the air center field. Varsho under it. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the 7th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer.
George Springer.
And there's the strike. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Garrett Acton, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Orrs getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Battling here as he fouls it away. Oh, 0-2 now. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That K is his third of the game.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Swings through that one for strike one. Out towards right center field. Buxton sprinting after it. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's two down.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That one's in there. 0-1.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to third. What a stop to first. And they get the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Back now in Toronto. Now it's the Twins DH, Cody Clemens. That misses.
Outside, that's a ball.
And that's ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left. The 1-1. In there at the knees. Here's a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
That swing completely changes the momentum of this game, Boo. Hanging breaking ball is a pitch that a hitter does not want to miss. Right there, hanging slurve, got all of it.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tommy Nance out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Tyler Rogers.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Ball 1.
just missed. This to third, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So a change being made out at second, and pinch running for the Twins, Luke Keeschel. Tristan Gray, the next Twin up to hit. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man at second. And there's a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Fought off foul. Runner edges away at second.
Oh, that's low.
Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings. I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Swings through that.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
On the ground at first. Guerrero takes it himself. 2 gone.
Up next for the Twins, center fielder Byron.
Go-ahead run is at third. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. He's already homered in this game. Check swing, he held up, and that is ball 1. Next offering is downstairs. And another ball.
That's inside.
Trevor Larnach in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here's a 3-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Two down, go ahead run in scoring position. And ball 4
that
to
bit's
a
low.
board.
Up next for Minnesota, second baseman Trevor Larnach.
There's a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Knocks it down. The underhand flip, and very nicely done for the out. But this clutch home run gets us even again. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the 8th. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
Oh, that's inside.
The 1-0. And there's the strike. Sanchez wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's a 2-0. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Hey. Ball 1.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. The Jays with the go-ahead run at first. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike. The 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Right fielder,
So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
And fouled off. Here's your 1.
Ball. Down.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Cody Funderburk departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
On the mound now for the
number
Twins,
40,
Garrett Acton. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two aboard, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
That misses. Now 1 and 2. Out to short, Gray. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. So the Twins pen delivers in that spot through 8 full. And we are tied 7-7. Now into the ball game on defense, Miles Straw. He takes over in right.
Number 3, Miles Straw. Leading off for the Twins, first baseman Josh Bell.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. On the ground, 2 ball. Okamoto tossed to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
High fly ball, right field. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Twins, the designated hitter, Cody Clemens.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tyler Rogers will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jeff Hoffman. Go ahead run on base, Cody Clemens. The next Twin up to hit.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. This one in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Minnesota. Still tied 7-7. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the Toronto catcher, Tyler Heineman. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Taylor Rogers, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And the 1-0.
Ball, that's outside.
Just
Ball
missed.
3.
George Springer in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Wow. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And a final 8-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.